Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It has been quite a few months since I've streamed here on YouTube, or even streamed at all, really. No matter if it's here on YouTube or over on Twitch, I have not streamed in a few months. Don't think I forgot about y'all. Because I haven't. I have not forgotten about you guys that like to pop into my streams, hang out with me, all that good stuff. I have not forgotten about you. So, as you guys can tell, from not only from my community post from yesterday, but also from my video that I uploaded yesterday as well. I explained it in that video. And I'm going to try to get myself back into streaming again, like I used to. Whether it was every day, every other day, I really want to bring back those old times when I would just pop on here whenever I felt like it, no matter if it's here on YouTube or over on Twitch. I want to bring back those good old times when I would just pop on, talk to you guys, hang out, grow my community, and play some Clash of Clans. So, as you guys can see, we've made a lot of progress in the last 3 months with my main account. Even though I haven't streamed or recorded any Clash videos in the last 3 months, we've made some progress. We have made some progress. And I might be a little bit rusty coming back to streaming, but this stream, the intention of this stream was it was meant for me to ease my way back into streaming. It was meant for me to ease my way back into streaming, and what we're going to do is we're going to kind of push myself to stream more and more and more often as we get through the next few weeks and next few months. We're going to slowly, gradually start to bring back the streams. I've set a goal. 300 subscribers by the end of the year. I haven't announced it. No matter if it's on my community tab, over on Twitch, I have not announced it at all. But my next big goal is 300 subscribers by the end of the year. So, I hate to keep y'all waiting. Let's go ahead, dive right on in to Clash of Clans here. As you guys can see, I've been using the throwers lately. I recently started trying them out, and I don't have everything that I need for the throwers. I think I got this strategy from my most recent stream from 3 months ago. I forget who it was that did it. I think it might have been Colton. Anyway, what he did with his army using the throwers was he put, I think it was 11, what's it called? Totem spells. 11 totem spells. And then he had 3, I think he had 3 more totem spells in his CC. So, we don't have everything necessary for this army, but it is strong enough to the point to where we can kind of mess around with it a little bit, kind of test the waters a little bit more. And it's also a good enough army to where I can wreck some rushed bases, get some loot. So, let's go ahead, use the power potion, the hero potion, grab ourselves some CC. I think we no longer have, that's what I thought. We don't have the castle cake active anymore. I did have one, but it probably ran out from the looks of it. So, yeah. We're going to have to go without CC for a little while until we can build up enough raid medals again. Because I wouldn't say we're really low, but we're kind of low enough to the point to where, like, I don't want to use CC every raid, if that makes any sense. I don't want to run out of raid medals and constantly be out of raid medals to use every week. I'm going to let my raid medals build up a little bit. I'm going to let it all build up to like 4,000, 5,000, and then I'll start bringing CC. So, we have, yeah, we should be just fine without CC though, I'd imagine. Yeah. Let's go see what we can, I was about to say, let's go see what we can find, but honestly, this base isn't too bad. This base isn't too bad. Alright, so let me adjust stuff on my desk here to kind of give myself some room. There we go, that kind of, that kind of works. Alright. 60 meteor golems. What the? I just realized. I just caught that. Because of the event that's going on right now. Why would Supercell give us this many troops to use, dude? That is funny. Alright. So let's go ahead and put the Royal Champion on the left side here. Queen on the right. Log launcher down the middle. Let's go ahead and throw in the throwers. King. Now we can go ahead and throw in all the meteor golems. Why would Supercell allow us to do this? This is just funny. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and activate the heroic torch nice and early. This is just gonna be a massacre. Straight up. While we're watching the end of this raid here, you guys notice how the gameplay is just a little bit laggy? Like a tiny bit laggy? This is case in point to my earlier video that I made literally just yesterday. Yep, see. This is kind of case in point to when I was talking about the people that always say that you don't need a good editing software or you don't need a high-end PC in order to have good quality. This is just case in point to when I was talking about that. And if you guys want more information to what exactly I was talking about, after the stream is over, I'll leave the link to that video in the description or in the comments. But what I was talking about was The people that say that you don't need a high-end PC in order to be able to stream and record with high quality, they don't necessarily understand how CPU, GPU, and RAM works. Now, see, unfortunately for me, I can't stream at, 1920 1080 at 60 FPS and project my laptop screen to have it both on, the laptop screen itself and on a monitor at the same time. All at the same time. My laptop that I have only has 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is, it's decent for like, I want to say 1280, 720 and lower when you're streaming and recording. It's good for that, and also it's good for like recording maybe clips of like gameplay, which is what I mainly do for shorts. But if you want to record at 1920 1080 resolution, 60 FPS, if you want to be able to record at that resolution and higher while having like, a double monitor setup like what I've got, you need a high-end gaming PC. It doesn't even have to be a gaming PC, but it can be like any high-end PC, really. You need a high-end PC because the CPU, GPU, and RAM is what controls your quality in which you can record and stream at. That's what controls how good your quality is. The more gigabytes, the bigger amount of RAM that you have. The bigger amount of RAM that you have, the easier it's going to be for you to stream and record at higher resolutions. So, that's why I'm saying, I'm not saying anytime soon, but eventually down the line, I'm going to have to save up for a PC. But then there's other stuff that I got to do before that as well. The desk that I have, I can't really, what is on it right now is pretty much everything. It's pretty much everything that I can fit on my desk at the moment. It's too thick in height. It's too thick for me to be able to use the, I have a double monitor arm over here. It's too thick for the clamp to clamp down onto the desk. So I can't mount my monitors. So what I'm going to have to do is get a bigger desk. What I'm thinking, again, somewhere down the line, I'm thinking about getting like one of those L-shaped desks. So that way I can fit my Xbox, my 2 monitors. Obviously, whenever I do get the PC, I'm going to be swapping the laptop out for my PC. But again, just like I always say, just like I always preach to you guys, work with what you got. And that pretty much exposes the way that most content creators, most YouTubers think nowadays, unfortunately. But like I said, we'll get to the PC when we get to it. Welcome to the stream, Zane. Wall rush. Yeah, my walls are hella rush, dude. Right now I'm working on unrushing all the defenses first, and then once I have all of my defensive buildings upgraded, unrushed, once I have them all unrushed, I'll be working with the walls last, because the wall grind is absolutely brutal. And in between upgrading buildings, what I'm going to be doing is I'll be getting wall rings every so often and like working with little bits of the walls. But yeah, my walls are hella rushed, dude. They've been rushed for a long time. I just upgraded to Tunnel 15, and I'm grinding walls with Meteor Golem Spam. That's kind of what I'm doing. That's kind of what I'm doing now. I was just talking about it earlier. Why in the world would Supercell why in the world would Supercell allow us to use like 50, 60 of whatever unit? That is just funny. This base is decent on gold, but it's not really great. Oh, it's even better on Elixir, actually. It's even better on Elixir. Elixir. My allergies, man. My allergies. My Elixir is even better than the gold. I guess I'll hit this base. Attack finishes within 40 seconds. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Queen's about to get absolutely wrecked. Let's go throw the throwers in. Headhunter. And now the Meteor Golems. This attack is just... This raid is so over, dude. Already. I'll go ahead and use the King's ability nice and early. Torch as well. Keep everyone alive a little bit longer. For those of you guys that are new here, I have not streamed in at least 3 months. So, I'm trying to get the ball rolling again. I used to stream quite a lot about 3 to 4 years ago. And I would stream, I want to say, like, if it wasn't every day, it was every other day. And I kind of want to get back to doing that again. With the loot bonus, that's going to bring us up to 700,000 gold. A little bit over 730,000. And then over 1.4. Yeah. Over 1.4. And then over 6,800? 900. And then we're going to get ourselves a nice star bonus to go along with it. Can we do anything here? Not really. I have more elixir than gold, so I'll take the gold. Alright. Let's go see what else we can find. Good on elixir, but not too great on gold. Loot bonus would make up for it, kinda. But, I think we can do better than that. Same thing here. Also keep in mind, guys, there is going to be a little bit of a lag, a little bit of a delay. Because I don't have the best equipment and stuff to really stream and record at high quality. But like I said earlier, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I mean, if I were to like stop having my laptop screen projecting onto my monitor, then yeah, I probably could. But right now it's only projecting to my monitor screen. Which should help it a little bit, because I had to delete a stream that was just kept crashing. Like, you guys see how kind of laggy it is right now, right? It was much worse earlier. It was much worse than this earlier. And it would crash over and over and over. So, made a few adjustments. We should be good. So far, it's holding up. Barely, but it's holding up. Tonight's going to be a short stream. 2.3. Woo! 2.3 million gold. Not really a base design that I like, but I think I'll mainly take advantage of the meteor golems here while we can. Go ahead and throw the queen down the left side, royal champion on the right. As I was saying though, tonight's going to be a short stream because I want to like ease my way back into streaming, if that makes sense. I want to ease my way back into streaming. So little by little with each stream, no matter if it's here on YouTube or over on Twitch, we're going to be, little by little, we're going to get the ball rolling again. Go ahead and use the king's ability early. Don't think I'll need the log launcher for this one. I mean, I could probably throw it down here on the bottom side to like take care of the Inferno and or the hero. That's down here. Which one is it? That is the Warden, I think. Yep. And that is going to be the 3-star. Again, why would Supercell allow us to use that many troops, dude? That is so funny. With the loot bonus, that's going to bring us up to, I want to say, 16,000. Almost like 16, 17,000 Dark Elixir. Over 1 million Elixir. And then over 2.6. Yeah, 2.6. 2.7, actually. Yeah. 2.7. Not bad. Take rage spells to make it go even faster. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Let's just see how fast we can. Let's just see how fast we can like get a raid over. Should we just go all in on rage spells? I think we should just go all out on rage spells and then just see how quick we can. Oh my goodness. And then one free spell. Evo Valks will fasten it too, I guess, instead of throwers. Yeah. I started using throwers after one of my OG subscribers, one of my OG followers, Colton. He's the one that showed me the throwers and how good they actually are. I mean, they're good for like taking out high town hall rushed bases, if that makes any sense. They're good for taking out rushed bases that have high level town halls, but they're not really broken. But yeah, what Colton did was the army you see here, but you replace those spells with totem spells. And then he threw in Super Valk and Super Yeti in his CC, plus 3 more totem spells. That's what he did. One first search. First search. Town Hall 16, 1.2 million gold. We do need a lot of gold. So let's go ahead and throw the Royal Champion down here on the Ricochet Cannon. We're going to come at it from the Town Hall side. Use the log launcher. See if we can open up some walls here. Don't think we'll be able to, but worth a shot. Yeah, no. Let's go ahead and throw the meteor golems down first to kind of tank for the throwers. Oh my goodness, this is about to be a beatdown. This is about to be a beatdown. Freeze the eagle. Use the king's ability. Oh yeah. With the loot bonus, that's going to bring us up above 1.5, 1.6 million gold. And then just a little bit over a million elixir. And then 7,855 dark elixir. Not too bad. Alright, so yeah, like I said, tonight's stream is going to be short. But like I said, I'll be looking to ease my way back into streaming. So tonight's stream, I want to say probably go at least an hour or two. And then over time, we'll just start streaming for longer periods of time. The longest I've ever gone was 5 hours, 6 hours, I think. Not here on YouTube, but over on Twitch. And here's the part of the night where I don't really find much of anything. Until now. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. I would try to pronounce your name, but I'm not good at pronouncing names like that. So, welcome to the stream, man. Power. I think that's how you pronounce that last part of the name. I guess we can hit this base. Why not? It's decent on gold, and the loot bonus will kind of make up for it a little bit. Alright. So, let's go queen on the top left, royal champion on the top right. Say hello, bro. I did. I did. Hello, welcome to the stream. Let's go ahead and throw in the meteor golems. Throwers in behind. This is gonna be a beatdown. With as many meteor golems as we have. Good grief. Why would Supercell... I keep saying it, but why in the world would Supercell let us do this? Let us use this many troops. Why would Supercell give us this many troops to use? That is just funny. Let's go ahead and activate the King's ability nice and early. Yep. That's gonna be a beatdown. So, for those of you guys that are new, I haven't streamed in at least 3 months, trying to get the ball rolling again. So, little by little, we're going to be working our way towards streaming a little bit more often. I want to say, I wouldn't say every day, but like every other day. Because that's what I used to do. That's what I used to do 3 to 4 years ago. Is I would stream one day, and then take a break for a day or two, and then come back the next day after that. Like either the next day or the day after. How many years have you been playing COC? I'm an OG to the game. It may not look like it, but I'm an OG to the game. I've been through multiple phone upgrades. So it may not look like that I'm an OG, but I'm an OG. I've been playing Clash ever since it came out. I've kind of been on and off, if that makes any sense. Some days, like some years, I would be like grinding it into oblivion. I'd be like super active, streaming all the time. When I first started my YouTube and Twitch channels, about 3 to 4 years ago. It was summer of 2021, when I first started streaming. And then I've been playing the game even longer than that. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and go on out for the next raid. That's a good thing that it's a good thing Supercell's doing this too. It's a good thing Supercell is doing this, where they allow us to use this many troops in our armies for events like this. Because that saves me raid medals. Because I wouldn't say I'm super low on raid medals right now, but I'm kind of low. And I kind of want to restock with my red medals. Yeah, 609,000 with the loot bonus. That's going to push me up to 900,000. And then 1.5k. 1.5 million elixir. Yeah, alright. We can wreck this base real quick. Town Hall is in the middle, so let's go ahead and throw the Royal Champion down here. When did I start my YouTube channel? I started my YouTube channel summer of 2021. It was June, if I remember correctly, June 2021. And then I started my Twitch the next month in July. So I started streaming here on YouTube. As most people probably, people commonly probably do. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw the king down early, first this time. Queen got wrecked, so the healers are going to go over to the king now. Let's go ahead and throw down the meteor golems. And then the throwers in behind. Healers, headhunter, and Grand Warden. Rage and Rage. Pass the core. Freeze the single infernos. Torch. And yeah, Town Hall 703, you're cooked. You're cooked. I'm a new player in COC. Nice, dude. I mean, hey, Clash of Clans, once you really get into it, it can be a lot of fun. Once you really get to learn the mechanics and stuff, good strategies to do, it can get really fun. It can be really fun. So with the loot bonus, that's going to bring us up above 930,000 gold, 1.56 million elixir, and then 11,000 dark elixir. You're a Town Hall 8? Nice, dude. Town Hall 8, Town Hall 8 is a good little spot. Town Hall 8. I have another account that's currently a Town Hall 8. I recorded a video on it just the other day. Which, by the way, it will... The timing is going to be a little weird because I'm doing this stream, but in today's video, which will be public around... If you are in the US in the Central Time Zone, then it'll be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that would put it... Most of my viewers come from India, Indonesia, Bangladesh. Most of my Clash viewers come from those areas. So I want to say for you guys, if you are from that area, that would probably be like what, probably around this time? Probably be around this time for you guys. Yo, I'm from India. I thought so. I thought that's... I didn't want to be rude and ask where you were from, if that makes any sense. But most of my viewers do come from India, Indonesia, Bangladesh. I've had people come in from the UK. Where else? There were a few other places that I've been able to get new viewers from, but most of the time, most of my viewers are from the India, Indonesia, Bangladesh areas. And just like I always say to my new viewers, if you guys like my content and want to see more from me in the future, subscribe, drop a like, all that good stuff. Hit the bell to enable notifications, so that way you guys are notified whenever I upload a new video and or go live. I'm what you call a variety creator, a variety YouTuber, whatever word you want to use. That means I play more than just Clash. I play more than just Clash. Can you visit my town hall? Yeah, sure. I definitely can. I'm pretty sure since you're a Town Hall 8, you probably know this by now, but just in case. If you go up to the top left corner, where it shows your current level and your name and whatnot, you tap on that, that'll pull up your information on your village. And then just underneath your name, you'll see like a hashtag and then a bunch of letters and numbers. That's called your player tag. So just put that in the chat, and I will take a look at your base as soon as I can. 800. Woo-hoo-hoo. Clash is proving me wrong right now. Clash of Clans is proving me wrong right now. Earlier I said that this is the time of the night where I'm not really finding much of anything loot wise. Clash of Clans shut my mouth real quick. Lord underscore Rush. Okay, so when you want someone to like look at your base, like if you're watching a streamer, like say for me for example, and you want them to look at your base, you got to look at the player tag that's right underneath your name. And then once you type that in, I'll have to go to the search for a player. And then type the player tag in. Go ahead and freeze all that up real quick. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a beatdown. GG's. GG's. And this Town Hall 17 is cooked. So with the loot bonus, that should be 800, 900. That's 1.1, 1.2. Yeah. Somewhere between 1.1, 1.2 million gold. And then 1.3, 1.4 million elixir. Not too bad. And then 16k dark elixir. Not too bad. But yeah, I'll go ahead and point it out again to you real quick. But yeah, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but you see that right there? That's what you need to type in. Sorry, bro. In which my account is login. I need my mother. Okay. I got you. No worries, man. No worries. If you can't get to your account, if you can't get into Clash for whatever reason to get me the player tag, don't worry about it. This is also another benefit of streaming on YouTube. You can always come back to this stream later. I'll go ahead, leave my player tag on screen for a quick minute. So if any of you want to like send me a friend request or want me to look at your base in the next stream or something, you guys can come back to this stream, memorize the player tag and stuff. But yeah. Don't worry, my dude. Let's go ahead and actually clean the base up a little bit. What's up, Dubrow? Welcome to the stream. Alright. This is starting to feel like old times, man. This is already starting to feel like old times. I mean, of course, I've got a different setup now, but starting to feel like old times a little bit. I kind of want to get the ball rolling again. You saw my messages over on Facebook. But yeah, I'm going to try to get the ball rolling again and start streaming every day, every other day. I'm going to try to get the ball rolling again. Can you take me in your clan, bro? Hey, for those of you guys that might be lurking or whatever, if there are any of you guys that are lurking, we just need High in here again. Oh, hey, I mean, if you're still talking to him every now and then, you can let him know that I'm getting back into streaming whenever you're not busy or anything. But yeah, for those guys that are looking for new clan, if you guys need a clan or you're looking for a new clan to join, we're trying to rebuild our clan, so yeah. I haven't talked to him in forever. I hope he's good. Same, bro. Same. I hope he's doing good as well. I haven't talked to him in a little while. I think the last time I talked to him was over on Discord. Let me take a look at that real quick. I don't think I have Discord on my iPad. Yeah, I don't think I do. Oh well. I can screenshot it. Send it to you later. But yeah. The last time I talked to him was over on Discord, if I remember correctly. While I'm here, I might as well go ahead and publish the clan notice. Try to get more people in here. But yeah, I haven't talked to him in quite some time either. The last time I did talk to him, he said he was doing good. But yeah, still. I do hope he's been doing okay. It was High and it was Colton. Those were those two were the OGs. It was High and Colton. Also, do you want me to send you a new Tunnel 17 base that I built myself? Your base has a lot of holes. And the CC is on the outside. LOL. Yeah, you can send me the base. Oh, I do want to mention this to you. I did make a community chat. I'm going to go ahead and... I was going to hit that base, but I'm sure I'll find another one like it. But yeah. I did make a community chat. And if you want, I can invite you to it. I'll send you all my bases I have real quick. Alright. But yeah, it was High and it was Colton. Those two were the OGs. Colton, most of his free time is on Sundays. So whenever I do stream, whenever I do pick the ball up and start streaming again, every other day, most of the time that he's going to be free to watch one of my streams is going to be on Sunday. One point. Woo! 1.8 million golden elixir. Holy cow. 10k dark elixir. I've seen more dark elixir than that, but the golden elixir, though, that's a lot of loot. That is a whale. Let's take out the fire spitter. A couple Cocoloons. Meant to spring any air traps if there are any. Let's go ahead and activate the Queen's ability real quick. Do you stream every day? I used to stream every other day. It wasn't necessarily every day, but every other. So, like, for example, I would stream one day and then rest for a day or two and then come back and stream after that. And I used to do that quite often about 3 to 4 years ago. And I want to try to get back to doing that. But I do try to stream as far as actual schedule goes. I try to stream as often as I can. I don't have a set schedule to where, like, okay, I'm going to stream on this day every week. I'm going to stream on these days every week. I just hop on stream whenever I feel like it. And yeah, this Town Hall 17 is cooked. This Town Hall 17 is so cooked. Pay him. So with the loot bonus, that's going to bring it up to over 2 million golden elixir. 12,000, 13,000 actually. 13,000 dark elixir. Whew. I'll try to see all of your streams. Don't worry about it, my man. I appreciate the support. Oh, somebody's attacking my base in ranked battles here. Let's see how... Yep. Yep. That's a triple. That's a triple. Freaking bat spells, dude. It's always air. It's always air, dude. Well, actually, this time it was ground, but the bat spells is what... Yeah. Jeez. Alright. Sending you my bases just now. But yeah. If you can't be here for every single stream, don't worry about it. I'm one of those YouTubers, Twitch stream. I'm one of those content creators that believes in life outside of gaming. I believe in life outside of gaming. And I don't expect people to always be in my streams. Like I said, if you like my content, subscribe, drop a like, all that good stuff. And if you want to be here for future streams and know when I upload, go live, hit the bell to enable notifications. You are chilling good. Thanks, my man. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. I just try to keep my content as real and relatable, authentic, and genuine as possible. I call I call out the YouTube algorithm so many times, and I'm going to do it again. I don't want to go too deep into a rant, but the algorithm is so biased. Let me tell you. And as a creator, as a small YouTuber that's been doing this for, 4 years, 5 years, people will tell you that you got to do this, you got to do that. You have to have a niche. You have to have longer description, shorter description. You got to have a good thumbnail. Snip, snap, snip, snap. They'll tell you all these things that you got to do in order to make it as a content creator. And I'm just like, man, shut up. If you want, you can check them out and see what you think. And if you don't think any of them, like any of them, you could suggest a certain style of bass and I'll make one for you. LOL. I'll be sure to check them out whenever I get the chance, my man. I'll be sure to check them out whenever I get a chance to, bro. Do you have YouTuber income? I think that's what you meant to say there. Do you have YouTube income? I do not at the moment. But as I was saying, there will be a lot of people that will tell you you got to, there's stuff they got to do. You got to have better thumbnails. You have to have better commentary. Snip, snap, snip, snap. And I'm just like, man, shut up. I think he meant you're his favorite YouTuber in COC. Ah, okay. Well, if that's the case, I appreciate your support, my man. I appreciate it. I just try to be as real and relatable as I possibly can. I try to keep things real, Which, sadly, like I said, a lot of other bigger creators won't do. Sure, not all of them won't do that, but a good handful. There's a good handful of them that won't. There's some good ones out there. There is. But there's just as many big creators that are not as good of a person as you'd think, as they would like you to think they are, if that makes any sense. For those of you guys that are new here, I'm bad at wording things. Just keep that in mind. I'm bad at wording things. But nonetheless, you get what I'm saying. And I was just talking about this earlier. And then I also made a video about it. I wouldn't say the whole video revolves around it, but the video excuse me, I'm burping. The video I uploaded the other day, I kind of talked about it a little bit. There will be people that will tell you that you don't need, a high-end PC in order to record at high quality. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because what most people don't understand is that you got to know how your CPU, GPU, and RAM work. Because, see, your CPU, GPU, and RAM, to put it plain and simple, that's what controls, and it's what determines how good your quality is. The bigger amount of RAM that you have, the higher quality that you will be able to have and record. And the easier it will be for your laptop and or PC to record. Because, see, the laptop that I have right now, the laptop that I'm working with right now, is a Dell laptop that has only 8 gigabytes of RAM. So, if you were to go to Google and Google if you can stream and record at 1920 1080 resolution at, say, 60 FPS, 60 frames per second, while projecting onto a monitor. I actually Googled that, by the way, and it told me no. And it also told me that I need at least 16 or 32 gigs of RAM. You want to know how you get that? You get a high-end PC. And those cost between a few $100s and a couple of $1,000. So, again, to the people on Reddit that I've been arguing with, how can they look at that? How can they listen to that and look at that and tell me that you don't need a high-end PC in order to record at higher quality? Do you know any YouTuber from India? I don't think so. Okay, as soon as you guys probably want to know what just happened right there. Why I was staring at the wall over here. As I was looking over this way, I was watching a bug just run across my wall. I'll deal with you later. But yeah, I don't know any YouTubers that are from India. As far as I know, anyway. I don't think there are. Are you on social media? Indeed, I am. And just like I used to do, guys, speaking of which, that reminds me. After the stream ends, I will be putting the links to my social medias either in the description or in the comment section after the stream ends. So, check the comments, check the description after the video ends. They probably won't be there right away, but be checking them every now and then. Because I have Instagram, I have Twitter, or what's now X. I'm still going to call it Twitter, even though it changed to X. I'm still going to call it Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I have a Twitch channel. Like I said, I'll just put all the links in the comments or the description. Alright. So, let's go ahead. Activate another power potion, hero potion. And get going for the second hour of the stream. Tonight's stream is going to be short, guys. Like I said, the reason that tonight's stream is going to be short is because I want to ease my way back into it. I want to just ease my way back into streaming. I haven't streamed in like 3 months, so I'm going to be a little rusty. I'm going to be a little rusty. 1.1 million gold. 1.1 million elixir. Whew. Just not as good on Dark Elixir as the previous raid, but I'll take what I can get. Are you ending your stream? Not yet, but in the next 40 to 50 minutes, I will be. Not yet. Gonna go ahead and activate the Queen's ability. Throw down some balloons to trigger any air traps if there are any. And there is not. Okay. Throw down the meteor golems. Throwers in behind. And once we get to the core of this base with the meteor golems, this base is so cooked. Oh, yep. Yep. This base this base is so cooked. But yeah, 3 to 4 years ago, I would hop on stream every other day. And I would work on Clash of Clans. I'd play Clash of Clans, sometimes other games as well at the end of the stream. But most of the time, I would be streaming Clash as often as I could. Working on trying to grow my channel, grow this community, and work on Clash of Clans. Just hang out with you guys. I'd hop on stream, hang out with you guys as often as I can. And I kind of want to... I was rewatching my old streams. You guys can't see it, but I play on Xbox. Whenever I'm not on my phone or my iPad, whenever I'm not playing Clash, I'm on my Xbox. And next to me, I have my Series X. But then next to that, I have a TV that's like mounted over here. And my Xbox One is hooked up to that. I was rewatching my old streams from like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And it kind of made me get the itch again. It kind of made me get the itch to start streaming again. So, here we are. The first YouTuber of COC I've seen is Judo. Yeah, Judo, he's a good guy, man. Judo, he's a good Clash YouTuber. I mean, my favorite, most of the time, I used to watch Klaus. Klaus Gaming, I don't know if you've heard of him. But he used to post Clash of Clans content quite often. And there was a little bit of amount of time where he was trying to make a comeback, playing Clash all the time. But that's kind of died down a little bit. Klaus is esports player, right? No, actually, not that Klaus. There is an esports there is a Clash of Clans player that's also named Klaus, but let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I'm gonna have to... Let's see if I can... See, this is why I need my... This is why I need my monitors mounted, dude. Because my laptop screen kind of gets in the way of the bottom half of my monitor screen. But let me see if I can pull it up real quick. And then here's what I'm going to do. Sources. Window capture. Add source. Yeah, this is the guy I'm talking about. Let me decrease the size of the... Yeah. You guys can see that, right? That Klaus. But yeah, he was my favorite. He was my favorite. Both of them are really good guys, by the way. Never met them. But it would be a dream to one day meet them. Both Judo and Klaus. Mostly Klaus, since I've been watching him longer. But it'd be pretty cool to meet Judo Sloth as well. I'm gonna climb to the Tunnel 9, dude. He is unranked. I'm at Tunnel 7. Have ranked. I don't know what you mean by that, dude, but welcome to the stream. Is this your fan page by any chance? I don't necessarily have any fan pages, if that makes sense. I don't really... How do I want to word this? I don't really have, like, actual, like, dedicated fan pages, if that makes sense. Another Town Hall 17 with 1.8 million golden elixir. Oh my goodness. And it's a pretty badly rushed Town Hall 17 as well. I was about to say, is he going to Town Hall 18? No, he's just upgrading the Inferno artillery. Alright. To kind of funnel out. I'm going silent because I'm watching my favorite. I'm watching from my TV. Ah, okay. I'm playing some COC. Clash of Clans. Nice, dude. But yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate the lurkers just as much. I myself am a lurker. And I don't mean that in a weird way. Stop typing. I know you're thinking it. Stop typing it. Alright, let's throw down a couple more rage spells. Freeze the fire spitters. And yeah, this base is so cooked. This guy's so cooked. That's GG's. GG's. Pay him. With the loot bonus, that's going to be over 1 point... No, not even 1. That's going to be over 2.1? 2.2? Something like that. No, 2.1. Yeah. 2.1. 2.1 million golden elixir. And over 13... I want to say 13, maybe 14k dark elixir. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Do we have another War League going on, or is that just old? Yeah, that's just old notification. Come on, Clash. Can you give me something like that again? Give me another whale. Not too great on... Well, I was about to say not too great on elixir, but I was getting ready to say, ask and you shall receive. Can I ask a question? Sure, guy. Sure, man. Ask away. I was just getting ready to say before... Ask and you shall receive. I was just asking Clash to give me another base like the previous one. Ask and you shall receive. Alright, so the queen down where the royal champion was. Any air traps of any sort in the area? Not really, no. Okay. Throw down the meteor golems. Throwers. Healers. Warden. King. Headhunter. Log launcher. Log launcher for funsies. Which is the best equipment for the queen that you think? Which equipment do I think is best for the queen? I haven't really used all of them to be able to tell you if that makes sense. But right now, it really depends on what strategy you're doing. See, like, right now, what I'm using is the frozen arrow and the healer puppet. The healer puppet, you pair that with the unicorn, it will help keep your queen alive. And then the frozen arrow, instead of shooting normal arrows at defenses, it'll freeze the defenses that the arrows hit. So I've been using the frozen arrow and the healer puppet a lot lately. I've been liking that. The monolith arrow came out not too long ago. It seems to be pretty good as well. So if I wasn't using the frozen arrow, I'd probably be using that. As far as what equipment I think is best, again, it just depends on what strategy you're doing. So what I'd recommend is trying to look for, I would like look on YouTube, and I would look for videos that show what equipment is best for whatever strategy you're doing. Honestly, since you're a Town Hall 8, it doesn't really matter what equipment you use, because you're at a low enough town hall that you can pretty much get away with any equipment, really, as long as your main army is strong enough to like completely obliterate bases. But yeah, it's mainly about pairing it with whatever strategy that you're doing. If you can get some epic or legendary equipment, whichever one it is, if you can get higher level equipment at a low town hall level, that'll really help you out. Because I have the monolith arrow for my queen on my Nihilister account, if I remember correctly. So that's really going to come in handy for me later on. $808,000. Well, the loot bonus is going to push me above 1,000,000, so let's go ahead, hit this base, I guess. Put the Royal Champion down here on the bottom right, or the bottom corner. Bottom corner. For those of you guys that are new here in my stream, I have seasonal allergies. So that's why I kind of tend to like stutter a lot, because my allergies kind of make it hard for me to talk normally sometimes. So just wanted to throw that out there real quick. Alrighty. Throw down our rage spells, since now we have the main army in the core. Activate the torch. Throw the headhunter down. Freeze the eagle. Early king ability. Throw down a rage spell for that portion of the army on the left side. And that's going to be GG's. Bro, I've seen 5 to 7 videos for which equipment to take in past event. Yeah, a lot of when it comes time for events, there will be a lot of those videos out there. Like I said, it really just depends on what army, what strategy that you're doing. Because, see, I'm kind of using the same thing for when I'm using Super Yetis. Let's see if I can find it here. So I don't have the frozen arrow, but I actually have one of the other equipment that I'm using. So yeah, this is my Super Yeti army. And for the queen, I have the giant arrow and the healer puppet. And then for the king, I have the earthquake boots and the rage vial. Because the reason why I have the earthquake boots on the king is for when, just in case, if the log launcher fails to break into the walls, I'll have a backup. And then not only that, but the heroic torch, when you activate the torch, it'll allow your troops to go through the walls. So the heroic torch, it's kind of like a heal spell on crack. But yeah, like I said, it really just depends on. And then for the royal champion, I think I have the seeking shield. Yeah, the seeking shield. I have that on the royal champion for my Super Yeti strat. And I have taken the monolith arrow. Is it good? The monolith arrow, it may not seem like it at first. It may not seem like it's good at first. But when you have it upgraded, I haven't seen what it can do at max level, but from what I've seen when I use it on my Tunnel 8 account, that thing packs a punch. It's one of those equipments that, like, you get off to a slow start with it, but once you have it upgraded to max level, sneeze incoming. Whew. Is it good for Tunnel 8? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you can get epic equipment, like I said, if you can get equipment like that at a low town hall level, you'll want to max that shiz out real quick. Because it will help you. I would pair the monolith arrow. Let's see, Tunnel 8, you're not really going to have much equipment for the queen. Let me think for a quick minute. I would pair the monolith arrow probably with the what's it called? The royal cloak. I think that's what it's called. Let me take a look at that real quick. I think that's what it's called. invisibility vial. So that way, when your queen gets low on health, you'll be able to turn her invisible for a quick moment. And then the queen will just be able to keep wrecking defenses left and right. Don't let the low viewership days get you down. Time and effort you are putting into the grind right now will pay off. Stay relentless. Keep being yourself. Your success is about... I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate that. For those of you guys that are new here, I'm a highly sentimental person. So, stuff like that. Stuff like that. It makes my day. It really does. I'm a highly sentimental person. And it's like I said in my exposing the YouTube algorithm video. It's like I said in there. I care more about the genuine, real, authentic, genuine connections with my audience. I mean, sure, it would be cool to be able to like do this for a living, you know, make money and, you know, go do really cool stuff. But that's not what's mostly important to me. What I care about the most, the absolute most, is having a connection with my audience. Like I said, I'm a highly sentimental person. Stuff like that, man. Stuff like that. That's why I do it. That's why I do it. When I first started, I knew gaining an audience this specific way, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. But I'd much rather build an audience that loves and supports me for being me than just being here just for the content, if that makes any sense. Because it's like I said in my algorithm video. It's like I said there. Once you've built an audience chasing trends and niches, once you change your niche, once you change your content, you know, once you've built an audience through chasing niches, the second that you change your niche, those people are gone. I care more about the genuine connection, guys. The real, authentic, genuine connections. I have the invisibility vial. My monolith arrow is 7 or 8. Is your king a higher level than your queen? At the moment, yes. I have a hero potion going right now, but let me see. Let me find the hero hall real quick. There we go. 64, 60. So the queen is not too far behind. The royal champion, however, yeah. I need to get the royal champion upgraded. I'm a town hall 17. So my hero should be at least, at the bare minimum, 90. Like 90 or 95. At the bare minimum. But this is the important thing about learning what rushing does. how bad rushing is. I mean, you can get away with rushing if you're doing it intentionally to like do a rush to max sort of thing. If that's what you're doing, like if you're intentionally rushing in order to like do a rush to max sort of thing. But if you're not, though, yeah. Rushing as bad as I did, it'll come back to bite you. It will come back to bite you. Remember the post for the free king skin? If the post got 1 million fire, yep, I got the I got the skin, man. I think I did. I got it on one of my accounts. I don't know if I got it on this account or not, but let me check that real quick actually. Let me check that. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I don't have it on this account, but I do have it on one of my accounts. Let me actually find it real quick, which account it's on. Where is my hero haul on this account? There it is. Is it this one? No, because it would have been right there on the left side if it was. So it's not that one. Let's go to my Forge account. I changed my king skin when I one-tapped a chest and it changed to a legendary. Nice, dude. I don't get it because I was an hour late. Oof. Are you referring to the skin? If so, that's tough. That is tough. Because I think... Yeah, no. It's not on this one. It might be my Damar fan account. It might be on this one. Nope. Okay, so it's my Nihilister account. It's either my Nihilister account or Consano account. One of the two. So let me actually... hop on my Nihilister account. Locate the hero hall. And there it is. I just blew on my tablet to keep it on. Nice, dude. But yeah. I thought it was my Nihilister account that had it. I wasn't too sure, though. That's why I didn't go to it right away, because I wasn't sure. Alright. So, let's go ahead and find ourselves another base to hit here. Someone designed their base to look like a freaking trophy. That's both funny and cool at the same time. Welcome to the stream, Fax here. $600,000. The loot bonus will bring it up to 900,000. That's a cool skin. Yeah, it is. Alright, so I'm going to hit this base. See if we can get that ricochet cannon down. I don't think we will. What's up? Not much, man. Not much. Just chilling. I haven't streamed in over 3 months. For those of you guys that are new here, I haven't streamed in over 3 months. So I'm trying to get the ball rolling again. I used to stream 3 to 4 years ago. I used to stream every other day. So I kind of want to get back to streaming like that again, where I would stream like it wasn't like every day, but every other. So I kind of want to get back to doing that. So tonight's stream, it's going to be a short stream, but what it's meant to be, what it's meant to do is like ease my way back into it, if that makes sense. Little by little, we're going to get me back into streaming again. Throw down the rage spells here. Let's go ahead and activate the warden ability early. Kind of push him through the core. And I do believe that is going to be GG. Yep. This base is cooked. GG, buddy. Pay him. Welcome to the stream, Sour Raven. Please visit my base. Will do. I will check your base out as soon as I can. Got a chest in the season pass. And it stays a common. Mighty Morsel. I'll take that. We won't have a builder available for at least 2 more days. Well, actually 1, because we have this 1 Tesla going to level 13, and then these are going to level 14, so we'll have at least 1. I will go in 10 minutes because my laptop charging is very low. Hey, no worries, my man, no worries. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Please, bro, visit my base. I will. Like I said, if you want your base reviewed, I will just put your player tag in the chat, and I will review it as soon as I can. And since you've already, Raven, since you already put your player tag in there, I'll go ahead, take a look at that. 9C2. V00, or is that an O? Okay. I don't think it'll matter. So V, not G, come on. That's what I thought. Zeros. Then 2P. Alright. And then, like I always do, before I go looking at the base, I always like to confirm with my viewers if this is their base. What country am I from? I am from the US, my man. I am from the US. Illinois in the US. Yeah, this is mine. Okay. Sweet. Town Hall 18. Oh, you already know you're going to be getting a high. You said to rate your base out of 10? You already know you're going to be getting a high rating, my man. I'm at Town Hall 17, so please no hate. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. My channel is a judge-free zone. Alright? It's a judge-free area. We don't judge people around here. You already knew you were getting a high ranking, dude. You said you wanted me to rate your base out of 10? This is freaking 11 out of 10, 12 out of 10, 13 out of 10. I probably just blew your guys' speakers out with that laugh. I have a second ID, so can you also visit? Yeah, sure. I can take a look at that. I'll go ahead and take a look at ZY. Is that supposed to be the initials for Zane? If I'm guessing. I'll go ahead and take a look at his base real quick, and then I'll take a look at your other base. But yeah, looking good, man. 10 to 18, pretty much maxed out as far as what I can tell. Zen? Gotcha. Oh, it's Tunnel 13, my second. Alright. Looking good, my man. Tunnel 18 here. Not too bad. Keep up the good work. And then I'll go ahead and check out Zen's base. And then I'll check out your second Raven. Rave Sin. Not Raven. Rave Sin. Got it. It took me a second to notice that. So GJLL. GJLL. Oh, that's your second. Okay. We can... GV2. Okay. GV2. What do you think about India, bro? Please give me an honest answer. Most of my viewers are from India, actually. Not, since you mentioned it, most of my viewers, most of my audience that plays Clash of Clans, that have popped into my streams in the past, they're mainly from either India, Indonesia, Bangladesh. They're all from those areas. So that's where I get most of my audience from. Which is understandable because I do stream late at night most of the time. See, for me in the US, you can't see it, but I have an alarm clock back here on my dresser. It is 1:44 a.m. in the morning. It's like very, very early morning. As you guys can see from the window behind me, it is late at night. But as far as what I think of India, I've never been to India. I've never really I don't really know much about India, but most of my viewers do come from that area. India, Indonesia, 12:17 noon. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's why that's why I've been thinking most of my viewers whenever I stream late at night are from India, because as it's like early in the morning for us, or late at night, however you want to say it, as it's like after midnight for us, it's like early afternoon for you guys. Since you guys are literally on the other side of the world. All right, so Zins. Okay, GV2, LG, JU, Q, V. I'm in America, Oklahoma. Nice, dude. You have Insta? Yes, I do. For those guys that are wanting to connect with me on social media, I do have social media. After the stream, check the description and check the comments, because the links to all of my socials will be in either of those two places. All right. Town Hall 7. I went to Washington, D.C. for my tour. Nice, dude. All right, so level 5. Okay. I see what you got going on here, Zen. I see what you got going on here. With your family? Nice, dude. There's nothing better than going to a different country or a different state. There's nothing like taking a vacation, going places, than doing it with your family. I'm not married. Well, hey, some of us are late bloomers. I'm 26 years old. You'd think I would be, married and have my own place, right? I don't. This room that you guys are seeing around me, this is in my parents' basement. Some of us are just late bloomers, if that makes sense. Some people just get going with their life later than others. I have traps here, just hidden. Gotcha. All right, so it looks like you're a new Town Hall 7, right? Because you don't get the air defenses until you get to, what is it, Town Hall 6 or Town Hall 7? One of the two. You don't get your air defenses until you're at least Town Hall 6 or Town Hall 7. So, yeah. Looking good, my man. Looking good, Zen. As long as you maxed out Town Hall 7 before going to Town Hall 8, you should be good. That's what I thought, Town Hall 6. I originally thought Town Hall 7. I was like, no, I remember I have a Town Hall 8. And I blatantly remember getting my air defenses, my first air defense at Town Hall 6. You are 26, but live with your parents, and according to Indian Americans, Americans live till 18 with parents. Not always the case, my man. Not always the case. Yeah, sure, you can. Most people try to get out of their parents' house by 18, but that's not always the case. Not always the case. It can be, but not always. But yeah, looking good, Zen. Just make sure you max out Tunnel 7 before going to Tunnel 8. You should be good. Alright. Ravsen, now for your second base. Let me see if I have to scroll up here in the chat. Okay, so it's like Literally right there. There we go. G, J, LLR2, R9C, R9C. Tunnel 13, I already, yep. Don't even have to ask this time. Thank you for putting it at the bottom of the chat. Bro, you only have one father? Pretty much. Do you mean, before I actually answer that, do you mean like one parent? Is that what you mean? Do I only have one parent? Is that what you mean by that? Bro, you only have one father, just taking that? No, I don't really take that stuff seriously. Don't worry about it, man. Yeah, that's what I meant. No, I have, both of my parents are. They're asleep right now. But I have two. A mother and a father. All right. So let's see here. 2 point. We can. I was about to say we can do stuff, but not really. Ugh. We don't have any builders available. I still have a little bit of my energy drink left, so I can pretty much keep going for a little bit longer. And then other than that, I have a cup of chocolate milk. Yeah, I know, it's because in America it's common. Now that's something I didn't know. I didn't know it was common for people to only have no parents or one. Ironically, chat, you guys taught me something today. You guys just taught me something today. I knew it happens with people. I know that sort of thing like exists and it happens with people, but like I didn't know it was that common. If that makes sense. All right. So what I'm thinking is I'll hop on my Tunnel 8 account, my Nihilister account, do a little bit of work over there because I need some loot. Is your parents pressuring you on for a job? Oh, sort of. I want to say yes, but also at the same time, no. And what I mean by that is like one of them is kind of pressuring me into getting a job. And the other one kind of is, but not nearly as much, if that makes any sense. One of them is trying to get me to get another job more so than the other. Bro, you come live every day. Again, for those guys that are new, I keep saying this with every time. Like, say I haven't been streaming for the past few months. Whenever I have a new viewer in my first stream back, I explain this to every single new viewer. I have been not streaming the past few months. I want to say 3 months at least, almost 4. But I do try to stream as often as I can. I don't really have a set schedule for when I go live. So, like, I don't really pick a day to go live every week. Like, I want to go live on this day or that day, this day, every week. I just hop on whenever I feel like it. I've talked about maybe doing my streams on Sundays because I have a friend that pops in to my streams every now and then when he has the chance. Colton, if you're watching this stream later on when it becomes a video, shout out to you, my friend. Colton likes to pop into my streams whenever he gets the chance, which is most of the time on Sundays because that's when he's mainly free. Do you have a brother or sister? I have 2 older brothers. I am the youngest. I have 2 older brothers that were, like, born with me. Not literally with me. We're not twins or anything. But I have 2 older brothers. I'm the youngest. And then I have a brother and sister from my dad's side of the family. If that makes sense. Bro, you are handsome. I think you have girlfriends. As much as I would like to have one, man. As much as I would like to have one, man. And I don't mean that in a weird way, so stop typing. Stop typing. What is the ID for your... Oh, for my Tunnel 17 or the one I'm playing on right now? What is my player tag? The Tunnel 17 or one of my other accounts? As much as I would like to have a girlfriend, dude, I have not been in any relationship since, like, I want to say somewhere between kindergarten and 2nd grade. '17? Okay. The Tunnel 17. Let me pull that up real quick. I didn't want to visit it. There we go. I'll leave it on screen for you for a quick minute or two. It's 2 a.m. for me. Yeah, it's like... We must be in the central time zone. We must both be in the central time zone. Because it's literally 2 a.m. for me, too. This clock behind me is a little bit behind. But... hang on. Let me pull my iPad up real quick so I can show you. It's literally 2 a.m. for me, too. We must both be in the central time zone, my friend. But yeah, for those of you guys that are new here and you guys like my content, want to see more streams from me, more videos from me in the future, subscribe, drop a like, hit the bell to enable notifications, so that way you guys are notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. I try to upload mainly on Saturdays because, like I said, I'm a highly sentimental person and I'm very nostalgic. Growing up, I don't know about any of you guys, but growing up, when I was a little kid, I used to always, watch TV, watch cartoons and stuff with my parents. This was before I even had my own room, my own bedroom. And I was still sleeping with my parents every night. I'd always be watching TV with them. And most of the time, whenever I wake up on Saturday mornings, I'd be watching TV with my mom, cuddled up with my mom. I don't know if you guys noticed it yet, but if this doesn't tell you that I'm highly sentimental, I don't know what will. I have an Eevee plushie. I'm going back to play COC. All right, man. Glad you can stop by. Again, to anyone that's like lurking or whatever, I appreciate the lurkers just as much. Elevator or lift, what you say? Okay. Okay, bro, I will go now. Good wishes for you. Thanks for stopping by. All right. So we can get a little bit of gold here. Let's go ahead and collect the gold from the gold mines here. You speak British English or American English? American English. Does my voice sound British to you guys? British English to you guys? Because if so, just keep in mind, I have seasonal allergies. Drainage. So my allergies can kind of make it hard for me to talk sometimes. Especially when it really acts up. My allergies can make it hard for me to talk, and it can make me like stutter more often than not. Sometimes it kind of goes on and off sometimes, if that makes any sense. It's kind of an on and off thing. Some days it bothers me a lot. Some days it bothers me like a little bit. But yeah. American English. Most of the time. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. I have seasonal allergies, drainage, and then I've been fighting vertigo for the past 4 years, 5 years. Yeah, your accent's like British accent. I don't mean for it to be British, my man. So, just know if it sounds like that, it's not intentional or anything. It's because of my allergies. Yeah, your accent is like British. I mean, I can kind of do a British accent, but it's not good though. It's not good. 391,000. The only types of voices that I can do is I can sound like an alien. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you want me to show you guys, I can do that. I can make my voice go a little bit low. It's kind of I don't know if it would be considered a hidden talent, but I can do weird stuff with my voice. And again, not like that. I know what you're thinking. Stop typing it. But yeah, I can do some stuff.
See, like this. I can make my voice sound like an alien. Take me to your leader. Zeef.
You're doing good and keep it up. You are successful. Thanks, my man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Also, just FYI, my oldest brother taught me how to do that. How to make an alien voice. Again, it's kind of hard explaining how to do it, but because of my allergies and of my nasally voice, I'm able to do it a little bit more naturally. But yeah, what's my height? The last time I checked, my height is 5'8", 5'8.5". Something like that. You know what? Let's actually go ahead and measure it real quick. Let's do that. Because it's been a while since I've checked. So, set Evie up here on the bed for right now. I have a tape measure, so this is probably not the best way to do this, but bear with me for a second. Yeah, definitely not the best way to do this, but take my hat off so that way it's a little bit easier. You definitely need two people in order to do this. So I want to say, let's see, that's like what, 65, 66, 5, 1, 2, 3. That's, yeah, almost. Let me double check that just to make sure. 5'6" actually. Yeah, somewhat close to 5. 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", somewhere around there. Again, probably not the best way to do that, but it works. So, if I were a football player, guys, I wouldn't be the tallest. I'd probably be about Steve Smith height. Steve Smith height. So somewhere between 5'6" to 5'8". What's your most views in a stream? I had a stream. Funny you should mention that. Funny you should mention that because I was rewatching that stream. I was watching that specific stream where I pulled in the most views. I want to say a day or two ago, I was rewatching it. But the most views I had in a stream 1.6K. And it was streaming Clash. It was a 4.5 hour stream. You'll be able to find it on my channel. I have a playlist that's dedicated to my live streams. So You should be able to find it there. But yeah, 1.6K was the stream I pulled the most views in. Which is also another reason why I say the algorithm is biased. Because, like I said, people can tell you that you got to have a niche, you got to do this, you got to do that. You have to have a good thumbnail. I know I said I wasn't going to go off in a rant, but like I can't help myself at this moment. I gotta. Let me pull it up real quick. Let me see here. Again, my laptop screen is kind of getting in the way of my monitor screen. Bro, are you male? Yeah, pretty much. I'm as much of a guy as you can possibly get, dude. Short hair, beard. But yeah, let me... Hairline. Yeah, I have the Vegeta hairline. I have the Vegeta hairline, guys. For those of you guys that know about Dragon Ball Z, I have the Vegeta hairline. But yeah. Let me pull it up real quick. Playlists. Live streams. There we go. Right there. 1.6K. There we go. Do a hair transplant. Yeah, I'd rather not. Not for any specific reason, but alright, done with Clash of Clans, but I'll keep watching the stream. How many views you got? For this stream or the stream that I just showed you guys? Speaking of this stream, I used to always check and see how many views my streams are currently getting. I don't check them. I don't constantly check it anymore. But in total, funny you should mention that too. The total amount of views. Let me see if I can pull up my lifetime, like, analytics. Is that what you're referring to? Like my entire, like, throughout the entire time I've been on YouTube or posted videos on YouTube and such. I'll have to look at that through my laptop. So just give me a quick minute. It'll be a quick minute. Channel dashboard. Analytics. Okay. So let me again. I have to get a better desk, dude. One that has like the top of it is thinner, so that way I can clamp. Bro, what would you do if you became the son of Elon Musk? I don't even know how to answer that one, my man. I don't even know how to answer that one. But yeah. So here's my analytics. My lifetime analytics. So I started my channel back in like June 2021. 19.9. I wasn't really consistent with streaming. I mean, I was for the first year, the first year or two I started streaming, but then I kind of leaned more towards pre-recorded videos and I slowly kind of stopped streaming every other day like I used to. So that's what I'm trying to get back to doing. That's what I'm trying to get back to doing. I'm trying to go back to, how things were back in 2021, 22. I want to bring back my streams when I would stream every other day. I'm 14K behind you. No hate. No worries, man. No worries. But yeah, let me. There we go. Is your channel monetized? Not yet. But see, again, pointing out to the video I made a little while back ago, exposing the algorithm. If my live streams can pull in, over 1K views without a decently good thumbnail or a description, whether or not I use a lot of tags or a little bit of tags, if my streams can pull in that many views, then why isn't my pre-recorded videos doing the same thing? Again, if you guys want to dig deeper into all the stuff that I talked about while exposing the YouTube algorithm, just go watch that video. I pretty much expose everything that you guys need to see. As far as I know. As far as like what I know, if that makes any sense. What would you rather, stop YouTube or do a job with 1,000? Okay, so is the question, would I rather do YouTube or get an actual job that pays me 1,000? Is that the question? If so, honestly, I'd much rather do YouTube. I would much rather do YouTube. Because sure, you can get a 9-to-5 job. You can get a 9-to-5 job and make a crap ton of money, but it wouldn't really be worth it if you're not happy. If you're miserable all the time, working your butt off, and you're miserable all the time, what's the point? I'd rather do what I love to do I'd much rather do what I love to do and make money doing that than you guys get the point. You are not telling the truth. Not see. It's called an opinion, my friend. It is called an opinion. There's no truth or lie to it. It's just an opinion. I would much rather do YouTube. I'd much rather do... If I were to have a job, though, again, I'd much rather do something that I genuinely love doing. Because, like I said, if you're not happy doing what you're doing, you're constantly miserable. You're constantly miserable. And the more miserable you are, the more you're sacrificing your own sanity, your own mental health. When it comes to my channel, guys, I am all about putting health first. Because like I said, if you're not, again, just take a look at some of the bigger YouTubers out there. Just take a look at the bigger YouTubers out there. Specifically ones that are being canceled right now. James Charles. Sniper Wolf. Who else? Shane Dawson. There's a few others. Bro, pronounce my name. Sorav. Again, I'm not good with pronouncing names, man. I'm not good with pronouncing names. I'm giving you a suggestion. Turn off the stream. Go to sleep. Okay, buddy. See, this is a prime example for any of you guys watching this stream. This is a pretty good example for those of you guys that are watching the stream later when it becomes a video. I don't take this stuff seriously. I really don't. Because I've heard it all before. Visit my base. Will do, man. Will do. One more. Sorav. Come to the stream. Yep, we got another one with the same name. That is funny. All right. So let's go ahead. Check out the base. LVR. VQ88. RL. And the reason why I say I've heard it all before is because, like I said, I have a Reddit account. I'm pretty much on social media almost all the time. Whether I post something or not. I've dealt with people that are being trolls. So, I've seen it all and heard it all before. That's why I don't take that stuff seriously. Alright. Town Hall 18. I can pretty much expect it to be either maxed or near max. Yep. As expected. Looking good, man. Looking good. As far as what I can see. Yep. Troops are pretty much max from what I can tell. Except for the bowlers. There's a few troops that aren't max. The wizards, miners. Alright. I see what we're working with here. Pets aren't maxed yet. Alright. You're getting there. You're getting there. Pretty close. Yeah, man. Just keep up the good work. That's pretty much the only thing I can give you advice on, really. Just keep doing what you're doing, my man. Looking good. Just make sure you max out the rest of those troops and those heroes. $300,000 gold. 800. All right. We can manage with this. We can manage. Let's go ahead and place the king down right there on the left side. Couple giants. So after we fill up the gold storage on this account, guys, we'll call it a stream. Like I said, this stream is going to be a little bit shorter than my usual, 4 to 5 hour streams. This stream was only meant to help me get the ball rolling again with my streams. I want to ease my way back into streaming. Because I haven't streamed in 3 months. Alright, so we're going to get some elixir from the season pass. We're not going to be able to collect it, though. We can collect some stuff from here, though. We're going to collect that at the end, though, when we have builders going. Because if I if I collect it now, I'll have to call the stream then. And I don't want to do that. Not yet, anyway. It's a little bit more productive filling up my storages and then putting my builders to work and then collecting the loot. So that way I'll have a little bit more loot than I usually would after the streams than I do, or than I would if I were to collect it right away. 210,000, 265,000. All right. This one is a little bit easier. Town Hall 7. Let's go ahead and throw the king up here. Put a dragon down there on that builder hut. Let's let the king come forward here. Activate his ability. Throw down the giants to tank for the archer towers. Throw down the dragons and rage spells. Good stuff. And that's gonna be GG. All that's left is that builder hut and those 2 army camps. Choose color, white or black. I'm gonna need a little bit more context on that, man. Fast, just choose. Okay, bud. I'm going to watch TV on my tablet now. Alright, man. White or black? Is this supposed to be some sort of like hidden troll? If that makes any sense. Again, I'm bad at wording things, but is this supposed to be like some hidden troll? So say I choose white, or I choose black, or if I choose one of them, is that like, you get what I mean? Like I said, I'm gonna need a little bit more context, buddy. Bro, read my chat. You're gonna make me say it, aren't you? You're gonna make me say it. What I think this is. Is this some sort of is this some sort of troll to be like, I choose one of the color and then whatever? Is this supposed to be like a racist type of thing? Again, no offense, but like, is that what this is supposed to be? Because I have this gut feeling that that's the kind of troll it's meant to be. If that's the case, like I said, this is supposed to be a judge-free zone, a judge-free. It's supposed to be a safe space. And right now, my gut is telling me it's meant to be. It's a troll. If you guys know anything about that, let me know in the chat. Let me know if my intuition is correct or not, because I feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's a troll. 580,000. All right. Just choose. All right. But if this is some sort of like racial thing, I'm telling you now, I'm warning you now. I'll go with white. Took a sip of my chocolate milk and I just got splashed. You ignore me. Hey, there's only one of me, guys. There's only one of me. Read my chat. There's only one of me. Can you visit my base? I've been inactive. There's only one of me. I can only talk to you one at a time. I can only read one chat at a time. You know, just cause I don't speak to you or anything on stream, just cause I don't like talk to you or whatever, that doesn't mean I don't read. That doesn't mean I don't read the chat. There's only one of me, guys. We're gonna get a chest from the season pass. Rare. Stays a rare. Resource potion, alright. But yeah, I can check out your base, man. Let's go ahead and clean up my base over here for a quick second. There we go. PJQ. YQ. U29. Okay. Town Hall 18. And as expected. As expected. Alright. So, you definitely want to max those troops out. Heroes, they're looking pretty good. 105, 105. Definitely want to max the heroes and pets out as well, if you can. Let's go ahead and go into the base here. And yeah, as expected, either max or near max. Town Hall 18. Not bad. Not bad. You're looking good. The only advice I could pretty much give you, definitely upgrade the gold storages so that way you can hold more gold. You'll want to upgrade the gold and elixir storages. Got an archer tower you gotta unrush, mortar. I mean, overall, man, you're looking good. I'd recommend, if you plan on getting back into Clash, I'd recommend working on the lowest level stuff so that way you can get them caught up with the rest. But yeah, overall, man, you're looking pretty good. Another archer tower over here. As far as the walls and other defenses go, you're doing better than me, man. You're doing better than my Town Hall 17, that's for sure. Just, again, if you plan on coming back to Clash, just not really much advice I could give you. You just keep up the good work. Well, thanks, man. No problem. No problem. Alrighty. So I think we are good for at least one more raid. Yeah. We'll need at least 300,000 gold. 200 to 300,000 gold. 226,000. Do we have any loot in the treasury that we can maybe... Yes, we do. Alright, so we'll save that for the end of the stream. You know, I was saying that I needed at least 200,000 to 300,000 gold. How about 500,000? Let's go ahead and open up the walls nice and early. Throw down a couple giants to tank for the archer towers. Place a couple dragons for the funnel. And then let's just see where everyone goes here before we throw down the rage spells. Alright, so we got one group going in towards the town hall, and then another circling around the outside. As long as we can get to those last two air defenses, we should be good. Yeah, one of them goes down, but we're not going to be able to get to the other, though. Unfortunately. Hey, bro, I'm back. Welcome back to the stream. But yeah, like I said, if you guys like my content and want to see more from me, subscribe, drop a like, hit the bell to enable notifications, so that way you guys are notified whenever I go live. And I try my best to keep up with these live streams. I try my best to... Did you choose white or black? White. I chose white. No specific reason, but you said to choose white or black, so... $400,000 gold, 500. Okay. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I'm telling you guys, my gut feelings do not lie. My gut feelings do not lie. I knew it. No, I'm not racist, man. I literally just said it. This is a judge-free zone. This is a judge-free area. It does not matter whether you're white, black, It does not matter. This is a safe area. This is a safe space for anybody. All right. This is why I didn't want to answer that question, because I knew it was a troll. I knew it was a troll. My gut feelings do not lie, guys. It does not lie. Alrighty. We're full on golden elixir. Dark elixir, however, I would like to fill that up, but it's like, what, 3 in the morning almost? Yeah, literally 10 minutes from 3 in the morning. What can we do over in the laboratory? The heal spell would be next. 118. Yep. Almost 1:30 in the afternoon for you. It's like 10 minutes from 3 over here. Full sunshine. I love those type of days, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I'm more of a full sunshine type of person. I love it when sun's out, not many clouds. Especially when I'm out driving places. Whether it's to my brother's house or whatever. To church on Sundays. I love driving with the windows down, blasting music. Alright, so let's see here. We need to use up a lot of gold. And I don't think we have... Okay, we have 2 mortars actually. That'll free up 1 million. If we do 2 of them. So bam and bam. That frees up 1 million gold. I don't think that's enough to... Yeah. I have so much loot to collect, dude, and I can't even use it. Because I'm near... This account is near max tunnel 8. I can't even use it. Okay, so what is the most expensive elixir upgrade here? The Dark Elixir storage. And it's a 900,000. That's not nearly enough. That's not nearly enough. But it'll definitely help with upgrading heroes, that's for sure. So I think what I'm going to do is, if I don't have any other... Yeah, see, I can upgrade the Wizard Tower, but I think upgrading the Dark Elixir storage is more important than the Wizard Tower at this moment. Because if I upgrade the Dark Elixir storage, I can hold more Dark Elixir, and then the more Dark Elixir I can hold, yeah, the more hero upgrades I can do. So let's go ahead and spend the Dark Elixir. Let's go ahead and spend the 900,000 elixir on the Dark Elixir storage. It is a 21-hour, 30-minute upgrade. This will pretty much use up the last builder that we have. So let's upgrade this Dark Elixir storage in 3, 2, 1, bam. I'm going. Bye. Thanks for stopping by, Zen. Alright, so let's go. Can we collect? No. We can't even collect that dark. I'm gonna have so much loot to, like, collect. That's not even funny. But let's see. We can get the Dark Elixir from the Season Pass. But we can't. Are you strategically rushing? Not really, no. This is one of my mini accounts. Bro, what's your body count? 0. I'm not strategically rushing, Danny. I'm not strategically rushing. It's this is one of my minis. This is one of my mini accounts. My main is a Town Hall 17. And it is rushed, but I'm not strategically rushing. What I did was I rushed, but I didn't know what rushing was way back then when I first started playing the game. I didn't know what rushing was and how bad it can be if you're not doing it strategically. And I've been trying to fix it ever since. I'm getting close, though. I'm getting close. I'm currently rushing strategically on my Tunnel 4 account. Am on Tunnel 9. Nice, dude. But yeah, for those of you guys that are lurking right now and may have just joined the stream, you guys are getting in here a little bit late. Because this was meant to be a short stream. I haven't streamed in like 3 months. So bro, did you know the full form of... Again, I'm going to need more context on that, man. I'm going to need more context on that. But yeah. I haven't streamed in like 3 months. So been trying to get the ball rolling again. I've been trying to get the ball rolling again because about 3 to 4 years ago, I used to stream every other day. I used to stream every other day. And I want to start doing that again. I want to start streaming every other day again, like I used to. So, for those of you guys that are new here, maybe lurking at the time, or you guys are just joining and you guys like my content, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to enable notifications. So that way you guys can be notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. Bro, come to my clan, please. I'm already in my own clan, man. I'm already in my own clan. I started this clan, I want to say 2015, 2016. Yeah, somewhere around there. Like 2015, 2016. I'm an OG to the game, but I didn't start my own clan until like 2015, 2016. Somewhere around there. Because I was one of those kids. I was one of those kids that grew up without internet. I was one of those kids that grew up without internet. Ariana Grande. Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm a huge Ariana fan. And I have posters on the wall behind me. You guys can't see them, but trust me, they're there. But yeah, I'm a huge Ariana fan. Now, at the time, that's what I wanted to name my clan. This was before I started my YouTube and Twitch channel, guys. So, if I could go back and change the name of it, I probably would change it to like be the name of my community. But yeah, I'm a huge Ariana fan, dude. Have been ever since 2014. So, like I said, you guys are getting here right at the end of the stream. But I can keep talking with you guys for a little bit longer. I certainly can. Where you from, bro? I am from the US, my man. Where at in the US? Illinois. But yeah, I grew up listening to I was one of those kids that grew up without internet. From I want to say all the way up until summer of 2015. Yeah, summer of 2015. Where we live now isn't where we were living, back then, 2014 and beyond. 2014 and what's the word I'm looking for? 2014 and older. Again, for those guys that are new here, I'm bad at wording things. But yeah. From 2014 and prior to 2014. We moved where we are living now. We moved here summer of 2015. And that's when we got internet. That's when we got Wi-Fi. And it was around that time when I would start getting into, content creation, in general, content creation. So I started making videos over on my Facebook page. I don't have a dedicated, page to my videos, but my personal Facebook page. I started making videos and uploading them, to show my family and friends. And I would do that from 2015, 2016, 2017, 18, 19, and 20. And then I started my YouTube channel summer of 21. And then a month later, I started my channel in June that year, 2021. And then a month later, I started my Twitch. So I've been doing this for 5 years. So, like I said, tonight's stream was going to be short. Tonight's stream was meant to get the ball rolling again. I will try to stream a little bit more often. I don't have a set schedule for my streams. I don't have a set day for when I stream. I just hop on here whenever I feel like it. So, one last time. If you guys like my content and want to see more from me, subscribe, hit the bell to enable notifications. And with that being said, for those guys that are coming in late to this stream, you guys will be able to be here for the next. I try to upload as often as I can, whether it be once a week, twice a week. I try to upload here as often as I can. That's going to do it for me tonight, guys. As we've been going 3.5 hours almost. And it's almost 3 a.m. It probably is 3 a.m. Yeah. So, with that being said, that's all from me and Evie tonight, guys. For those of you guys that are new here, want to mention one more thing. I'm a highly sentimental person. So, that's it from me and Evie tonight, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed. And I will see you guys next time. I'm James Tate. We out.